So today I made a new garden trellis and we're going to put it up in the garden today. It's a pretty day out here. The high is only like 54 degrees and we've made some progress. So this I need to still work on disturbing it. Basically, I need to pull up all the weeds in there. There's some lamb's ear that needs to be separated. I've got, I think, some either old dianthus or coneflowers in here. I know I've got some planted lilies. There's definitely some iris that needs to be separated. I need to level that pot that we moved from the front garden to the back. My goal is to really make this more of a vegetable area. And this is Graceland's garden. We built it so we could have something for her to learn gardening with, and we've never really grown anything back here, but you can tell that we've had some trees cut down and we had a lot of limbs taken off of this big oak tree. And you can see where we have kind of laid out the ground a little bit and then we put a liner down, some, I guess what they call weed membrane. It's landscaping fabric. And I put that down and I separated out a plant. I think this is not going to make it. These are little violas and pansies, but they look like the cat has come and laid in here, but there's no cat, so it kind of looks maybe something's been digging around in there. It came in a pot with this beautiful purple plant. I can't remember at the moment what the name is. I know what the name. It's just one of those things when it's Saturday and your brain doesn't want to work, but if I think of it, I'll put it down in the comments. It's a really pretty winter plant. It'll survive over the winter as long as there's not any hard frosts. It was in a bucket from Lowe's with a winter planting with all of these pansies that I just pulled out. Definitely looks like something's been in here. We planted some tulips. So I am definitely thinking that we may not have as many tulips in there as we think. Anyways, here's where the landscape fabric comes to an end. My plan is to put another garden bed about the same place where that, in between the reclaimed metal edging that we used from the front of the house. And then that pot over there I've got stuck upside down, that bucket. There should be one there. And then along the front here, I'd like to put another long one. And I think I've got about a 7-foot long one that'll come through. And then along here, I imagined a trellis. It can be very simple. Just some 5-by-5-foot stakes in the ground with some dog pen or cattle panels. I don't know yet, but I've got some of that material already left over. And underneath this tree, I'd like to level it out some and make it like a little sitting area. So I'm going to come down here to see what this looks like. It goes downhill, as you can tell, kind of pretty rapidly for us. And it goes all the way down the hill, down to where we have a garage, basically the beginning of a garage. When we bought this house, this garage had not been completed. We laid the foundation with the concrete where my husband's truck is, and that's about all we've done. I'll walk around to the back so you can see that, but I'm planning on putting this trellis right in here so we can grow sweet peas. So I'll do that now. Got in. It looks parallel to the ground, but you can see how uneven or sloping our yard is. I'm going to try to even up the lines a little bit. It just looks a little. And these little pieces right here, it's from Amazon. It's a plastic green. It wasn't really hard to put together. They had these, you can make it adjustable to the height you want it. So it's a nice little structure, and I like the bird on the top. I love birds. Let's see if I can get that in focus. Little plastic bird. Oh. We will see what I've got growing in here, where I've got the compost, I did just go ahead and stick a bulb of onion in each one of these last night. Some of them have 2 in them. We'll see. And then I kind of figured this is like a little cold frame in here. It's a little green, or a black bag, one of those planting bags. And I just like you did spring bulbs, I'm just trying it out. Put some onions in here. I've got some faithful oregano that has grown. And when you can see the part of this unit has fallen apart. It's because when the tree was felled, I guess that's what they say, fell the tree. When some of these limbs came down, they went crashing right into this. But this normally gets it used to get a lot of shade, but now it gets a lot of sun. So we're hoping, you can see where it's been peeking through. We're hoping that we can use this and have more sunny vegetables in here. I've tried tomatoes, that did not work. I've tried some sunny herbs, that doesn't work. About the only thing I can grow in here is kale. So I'm hoping that we see a difference. I'm planning on filling up these holes along here. I had thought about garlic. I think for now I'm going to just put some dry herbs. Honestly, I think if I put some lavender in them with the way that it warms up, I think it'll do well. I know rosemary would absolutely love this. So I'm going to put some rosemary. I like herbs in here. I do like to dry them. And here's some more of that dianthus we put in there. So it'll be a pretty pop of color. So this is just a whole bunch. We filled it with leaves, and I put another layer of leaves on top of it overnight a couple of weeks ago, and then we put more compost in it. So it's just a bed full of compost and leaves, and at the very bottom was sticks. So when I get this area with 2 more beds in here, got big metal beds to build, I'll use a lot of that along the back where I have sticks and fallen trees. And we just cleared out this area because standing right here was just full of poison ivy just all the way down. And we had trees everywhere. I mean, the trees were just thick along here we couldn't even walk in our backyard. So we reclaimed the backyard, and I think this area, if I can, will probably be where we grow some pumpkins, some squash. Graceland really wants some corn. I think in this area, I'm planning to maybe put some beds in here along this little trail area, which takes us to the back of our garage area. But I could see planting some pumpkins along this hill. At this point, everything is better than poison ivy. And over there, at some point, I'm going to put a little polytunnel or greenhouse, and I want a fig and some more fruit along that line. We need a new fence. But it's been a lot of fun. And definitely, you see what I'm saying about making that level? So there's with the new trellis, and I have an arbor that needs to be made. But I like listening to the birds out here. And this will be cleaned up in the back. I have a new garden bench coming. Finally made a decision on that. And the garden bench will go over here in that area on the far left where that red cooler's sitting. There's room for there. I'll take you over there because that's where I need to put my compost. My composter. Check on that. So this is our steep driveway. You can see our deck we built on the side. We plan to do the same in the back one day. My dad was awesome. He helped us build that. You can maybe hear my husband. This is his studio. He's a drummer. You can hear him in there playing. But yeah, this is the front steps we took out of the front when we rebuilt our front deck. And I'm using that right now as a staging area, but I'm also using it like a small potting area. We got a whole bunch of stuff waiting on us. And you see my compost waiting to go into the composter. So we had this on the other side of the garden, and I put it in here about a month ago. Thought it'd be easier since we're right here to be able to come down here and put kitchen scraps in. So I haven't looked in it in a while. Yay, look at that. How exciting. Needs to be stirred. Here we go. How exciting. Who else loves compost as much as I do? I don't really exactly know what I'm doing. I just watch people do it. I'm gonna keep that because it's been bleached. So we got lots of little things in here, and I got some flowers for my husband for Valentine's, so that'll go in here. So I hope this doesn't turn your stomach, but for me as a gardener, it's exciting. So we're gonna go turn this over. Here are my two units of choice, my tools of choice. So the one on the left was given to me when I bought this unit. It was part of the kit that came with it. I think it was an Amazon purchase. And it's like, that thing on the left is supposed to be an aerator of some sort, and you put it in there, and the bottom's supposed to pull up the pieces of stuff and turn it around. I have mixed reviews. I haven't really seen it do anything other than just poke holes in it. So I try to poke the holes and then use my little shovel to turn it around. So we're gonna get going on that. I can't take you along because I don't really have all those exciting features, but you've seen what it looks like before, and I'll show you the after. So this bucket has been up in my front garden for a little while, and you can see the leaves have fallen in it. It's full of water, and I'm going to pour it over top of this. I have actually just used that aerator, so I broke up a lot more eggs. So there's only one that's just not broken up, but it's really dry in here. So I'm going to use this bucket full of stuff and pour it in. Ooh. It's really dry in here. And since it's really probably perfect compost, yum. I'll stick that over here and use it to gather some water. I have given it a really thorough stir, and we're going to put the lid down on it and call it a day. Until next time. How often do you feed your compost? Is it daily? Let me know in the comments. So we're back in the house. And you can see my cat waiting patiently to come in from outside. He knows it's time to come in. But these are, I've got a raspberry plant. And I went ahead and opened up the bag, and it seems to be doing pretty good down in here. We're gonna put it in a pot soon. It's just been so cold.
Hi guys.
There's Graceland. And she'll let the cat in. And then we also got these potatoes at Lowe's, and we'll chit them. So this is yellow potato and a russet potato. And there.
Say hi, Boo Boo.
Oh, you want to say hi, Boo Boo?
Hi, Booey. Hi, guys. My name is Booey.
Oh, that's Grace. So down here's the potatoes. They're doing pretty good.
It's crappy. I know. Good boy. So guys, as you see, we are doing strawberries and some potatoes.
These are raspberries, sweetie. Look, down in there You look all the way down in there.
There's some raspberries growing in there.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And you're wearing our pajamas today.
yeah, we're going somewhere because I'm going to be a flower girl. Well, see you out, guys. My mom's going to talk some more stuff. Bye.
Yeah, that was Graceland. And Blue. Yeah. But yeah, these are doing pretty good.